Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Tall Girl. I'm getting ready for my first con at the Anime Impulse 2022. Back in September of this year, I signed up for a table in the Artist Alley section at Anime Impulse 2022, which took place in Orange County, California. It's a pretty small con compared to more well-known ones like Anime Expo or Comic-Con. But I figured it's a good place to start, since I have never shown my work at a convention before. Having visited a number of cons in the past and seeing a lot of really cool art, I saw that my art would really fit in there and decided to give it a shot. Not only would I be exhibiting and selling my art, I would also look into meeting other artists and make meaningful connections that could really boost my artistic goals. I did some research online on some of the basics of showing at artist alleys, taking notes on the setup and equipment for displays, as well as other artists' experiences and advice they gave for other aspiring artists looking to show at the con. I made sure to get the schedules for setting up and to be ready for the day of the show. And since it is my first time, I chose to keep things real simple and not blow too much of my meager budget, as I've already spent a pretty good chunk on the space, which was way more than I had planned. Other than that, the weekend was unbearably hot. It didn't help the AC in the building had broken down. I'd say it was a pretty satisfactory first con experience. I didn't make enough to even cover half the cost of the booth, but I hadn't expected too much of it. So it was a small accomplishment to even have sold a few pieces of my work, and even give out a few commissions which I had actually not planned for. There are a few things I have learned. First, my setup really sucked.
Yep.
As mentioned before, I was trying to stay within budget, and to be on the safe side, I kept things really simple. I even built the display shelves myself out of used cardboard, which was actually harder than it appeared. The problem with that was not enough of my work was in view, and people were passing by pretty quickly, so there wasn't enough eye-catching art to really draw them in. Now I could see why other artists would stack their work twice their height. It may look pretty cluttered, but at least there was a lot to see. As for mine, well,
It sucks. Sucks.
second, I didn't go out of my way to try and get people sold on my stuff. Now, I'm not a born salesperson, and being an introvert didn't help much with the situation. But it wasn't like I could just stand out there and holler at people to come over to my booth like I was at an auction. Over here, come on over, hey, come on, I can come see you over, hey, very good, come on, hey, hello, how you doing, how you doing?
Will you shut up?
Gosh, you shut up too. I don't think that was legal anyway. Most of the time, I was just sitting behind the table and drawing in my book, only looking up once in a while to see if anyone had stopped over to check out my work. I had brought an easel with some art supplies to draw and paint live during the event, thinking that could be part of the show and might attract some people in a different kind of way. Needless to say, it didn't. I should have stood up front at the display table and greeted passersby with a big smile, at the very least. I've watched numerous videos online on other artists' experiences working at the cons, and I think I've seen a few of these artists at the con, but my introvertedness kept me from approaching them, which now I regret. As I had mentioned before, one of my goals of the con was to meet other artists and harvest some opportunities for collaborations that could help me advance. And while I did connect with a couple of my neighbors, I think I could have gotten more by stepping out. And that is something I hope I can get worked out for the next time.